covered My Little Rock and Roll from Wildcat, which is the new album to Danko Jones. And I really like that song, and it's so fun to play. And today we are going to talk about the entire song because it's not that difficult to play, and it's really great for sort of beginners or so. So let's check it out! So I believe that most of the songs from this album is in half a step down, so it's in E flat tuning or so. But you can play this song, this particular song, you can play it in standard tuning, but we are today in half a step down. Yeah. So, let's get started! The first thing that you sort of meet in the song or so is this verse riff, which is... And that goes so many times, so long, and it's really fun to play. So you start off with a D chord or so, with the 5th fret of the A string and 7 on the D and the G string. And then you have an A chord, which is on the 5th fret of the E string, with the 7th fret of the A and the D string. And then you have a B chord, I think, on the 7th fret of the E string, A and the D string. So that's, when you know that, you know a great part of the song. So let's move on. Yeah. It's cool. So the next part is actually just before the chorus. You play this. And again you start with this D chord, which is the 5th fret of the A string and 7th fret of the D string. And you have this A chord once again, which is the 5th fret of the E string and the 7th fret of the A string. And then you have an F sharp chord, which is the 2nd fret of the E string and the 4th fret of the A string. And that goes twice before the chorus, which is what we're going to talk about now. So the chorus is just a few chords as well, and you start off with this. That's sort of your round 1, 2 and 3, and the 4th round is a little bit different. But you start off with this B chord, which is the 7th fret of the E string and the 9th fret of the A string. And then you have your D chord again, which is the 5th fret of the A string and the 7th fret of the D string. And then you have this 7th fret of the A string and 9th fret of the D string. And then you have the 3rd fret of the E string with the 5th fret of the A string. And as I said, that's round number 1, 2 and 3. And the 4th round, you actually play this. So you just move the last chord, which is the 3rd fret of the E string and 5th fret of the A string. You move that down 1 fret halfway through the playing. So you're on the 2nd and the 4th fret instead. And that's the chorus. So the next part is actually a solo part. So let's play and then we'll check it out. So you start off with the 9th fret of the G and the B string, and you sort of bend those. And then you have the 7th fret of the of the of the same strings, of the G and the B string. And then you have the 9th fret on both those strings again, and the 7th fret again. So. And then you have the 9th fret of the D string, and then the 7th fret. So. And then you have 2 hits on the 9th fret of the D string, and then you have the 7th fret of the D string, and then you have both the G string and the B string with the 7th fret. You actually have a lot of similarities between the first round and the second round. The second round is this. So up until that's the same, and then you play the G string and the B string with the 7th fret again, and you end it on the 9th fret of the D string. So together, both rounds. Time, a little bit further into the song, this sort of is a little bit different because you play the first and the second round, you play it the same. And then you play the first round again. And then you play a little bit differently. So you start off with the 2nd fret of the E string, and then the 5th fret, and then the 2nd fret and the 4th fret of the A string. So, and you have the same, the 2nd fret and the 4th fret of the D string, and the 2nd and 4th fret of the G string as well. So far. And then you go down again to the 2nd fret of the G string, and then you have this double again with the 7th fret of the G and the B string, and you bend it as you hit it multiple times. So